Fight fans, the BMF belt is back on the line at UFC 326, Holloway versus Oliveira. Such a stacked card for us. I mean, the first fight of the night is Luke Fernandez versus Rodolfo Bellato. If you're not watching that, then don't watch the card at all. That's the facts. Another good fight is Ricky Torcios versus Alberto Montes. Another one right above it, Dante Lockjaw Johnson versus Cody Brundage. Stacked prelims. We're just going to go over the main card as usual because we don't want to keep you here for long. Starting it off in the middleweight division. Gregory RoboCop Rodriguez versus Bruno the Hulk Ferreira. The rematch. The first time these two fought in 2023, Ferreira TKO'd Rodriguez in round 1. Let's see how the rematch goes. Number 13 ranked RoboCop is 5-1 in his last 6, only losing that one fight to the Killer Gorilla Cannonier. And that one was the fight of the night bonus he got. So coming off of back-to-back wins, he's 10 knockouts, 4 submissions, and 8 first-round finishes. On the other side of the octagon, number 15 ranked Ferreira, riding a 3-fight win streak against Armin Petrosian, Marvin Vettori, and Jackson McVeigh. He has insane knockout power, but he's also great on the ground. His last two finishes were submissions, and they were armbars. A record of 15-2 with 9 knockouts, 5 submissions, and 11 first-round finishes. Next up, in the lightweight division, Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson. Dober, at 37 years old, he has the most knockouts in UFC lightweight history. At 10. This man is always in a brawl. Record of 28-15 with 21 of those wins by finish. He's got 16 knockouts, 5 submissions, and 10 of those finishes in the first round. An elite chin, that's for sure. Johnson, on the other side, he was supposed to fight Alexander Hernandez back in January at UFC 324, but moments after stepping off the stage at the ceremonial weigh-ins, he was told that the fight was canceled because of drastic changes in the betting lines. Now, Johnson is rebooked, but this time against Drew Dober. 39 years old with a record of 24-19, riding a 3-fight win streak, though, this far in his career with 10 knockouts and 2 submissions. Next up in the bantamweight division, this one's a good one. Rob Font versus Chihuahuas Raul Rosas Jr. The second time this fight was booked, the first time was last year at Noche UFC. We got a 17-year differential between these two. It's a veteran versus a young buck. Number 13 ranked Font, the 38-year-old veteran, like I'm saying, has been signed to UFC since 2014. He has fought 20 fights under the promotion. His record is 22-9, 9 knockouts, 4 submissions, and 9 first-round finishes. You can't count out Rob Font. But on the other side, Rosas. At 17 years old, he was signed to the UFC, making him the youngest UFC athlete to date. He stacked up a record of 7-0, but after that, he came across his sophomore bout in the UFC, which was against Christian Rodriguez, and he lost. Since then, though, he's won 4 fights in a row. He has a record of 11-1, 2 knockouts, 6 submissions. Now, the co-main event in the middleweight division. Caio the Natural Bajalio versus Rainier de Ritter RDR. Number 7 ranked Bajalio. Team Fighting Nerds. 7-1 in the UFC, with that one loss being his last fight against Nasruddin Imavov via unanimous decision. Now, the 7 fights prior were wins over Jared Cannonier, Michal Oleksiejczuk, Albus Magomedov, Paul Craig, and he even won a grappling match against Brendan Allen under the Karate Combat banner. Now, his record is 17-2 with 5 knockouts, 4 submissions, and 6 first-round finishes. On the other side, though, former 2-division champ under the one promotion, now number 8 ranked in the middleweight division, RDR. Before losing to Brendan Allen in his last fight via retirement, throwing the towel, he won against Gerald Mershard, Kevin Holland, Bo Nickel, and even Robert Whitaker. All those 5 fights, though, were in a 12-month span. I mean, that's got to catch up to you at some point. Look at Merab. With a record of 21-3, he has 5 knockouts, 11 submissions, and 11 of those finishes in the first round. Both coming off a loss. Who gets the win tonight? It's a good matchup, for real. Now, the main event of the evening with the BMF title on the line. Max Blessed Holloway versus Charles do Bronx Oliveira. We got a good one for this one. The man in which the card was built around, former featherweight champion, current BMF champion Holloway. The man with the most featherweight finishes in history at 11, the most featherweight wins in history at 21, and the most significant strikes in UFC history at 3,655. Right under that is Sean Strickland, and it's not right under that. It's like 2,300. No one's passing Max Holloway in significant strikes for a long time. He could also get another stat Saturday night, passing RDR in total fight time. He's getting up there. So many stats being thrown around. Jeez. He said he wants to win on Saturday night, then go up, or not go up, then he wants to go and fight for the lightweight title and become a 2-division champ. With a record of 27-8, he's got 12 knockouts, 2 submissions. Now on the other side, former lightweight champion, Do Bronx Oliveira. The man with the most submissions in UFC history at 17 and the most performance bonuses at 21. The man's getting paid. From being told at 7 years old that he might not be able to walk again to now having some of the craziest stats in UFC, Charles has an insane story for real. With a record of 36-11, he has 10 knockouts and 22 submissions. 32 combined finishes. 2 great guys on either side of the octagon. I honestly don't want either to lose. One has to. Let me know who you got winning. Boys, if you're still here at this point in the video, you're a real one for real. And thanks for watching. Freak out.